What's going on, guys? It's your boy Joshua Crisp, and I wanted to hop on here for a quick vlog, and I wanted to share you guys the beautiful island of Honolulu, Hawaii. Now, I just did a live on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I'm going to pop it up right here. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram because I show a lot of behind the scenes. I show a lot of my day-to-day interactions and just some quick motivation and some business tips, all right? But really quick, I had a 20-minute live that I did on Instagram, and it was amazing. I just want to share with you guys the preface of what I discussed. And it was about building a foundation. When you look at any large building, when you look at any building that's great or that's monumental, it starts with the foundation. The first thing to go up is the foundation. That's the most important part of the structure, because the building can be beautiful, it can be immaculate, it can be great, but if the foundation is weak, the longevity of the building will not allow it to reach its full potential in history, okay? So I just want to give you guys a little bit of mindset tips on that. Listen, right now it's Monday. You might be watching this on a different day, but people look for Monday motivation. You guys don't need Monday motivation. The problem is you guys are building goals that are too big. Build milestones that are like stairs that are going to help you lead up to achieving big goals, okay? And then I'm going to explain my pillars to success. These are the 3 pillars to success that I attribute at least 3/4 of my success to, because half of it can be skill set, the other half has to be mindset. Guess what? Skill set is learned through repetition, and depending on what you're trying to learn, sometimes you have to pay to acquire a new skill set, okay? Mindset is absolutely free. It's just you and your mind. Your mind is the oldest part of your body, several million years old, and its main purpose is to keep you safe. Okay, so when you get that feeling when you get close to an edge and you feel like you're gonna fall, that's your brain telling you, listen, if you fall, you're dead. You're not gonna see your friends and family again. Same feeling when you wanna start a new business. When you wanna start a new business and you feel that feeling inside, that's your brain telling you, listen, you might lose it all. But look, one thing I've learned in the last several years of being an entrepreneur and going from 0 to 7 figures is the 1% has what the 99% doesn't, because the 1% is willing to do what the 99% doesn't. It is that simple. So I'm going to share with you guys the 3 pillars to success, and this is something you can start cultivating today. It costs absolutely nothing. So number 1 is going to be patience. And I'm going to share with you guys a simple analogy. Listen, my 4-year-old son knows after winter comes what? Summer. If you guys are willing to be patient and you know that the seasons are going to change, be patient in your business. Understand that you might be working super hard. You might be working 20 hours a day when you were only working 8 hours a day for your regular job. But understand that it's a season. Once you grow your skill set, you get the opportunity, okay? The more patient you are, the more you will grow. So many people give up right before they succeed. And that's because one of the most important things that they are lacking is patience. Okay, you guys have all seen the picture of the guy who's mining and he turns around right before he hits the diamonds. You have to develop patience. Understand that where you're at currently is a season. Okay, like winter, like I explained with my 4-year-old son. He knows after winter it's going to be nice and he can go outside and ride his bike. Understand that there's seasons in your business. Next, persistence. You have to be persistent, okay? Success loves speed and it loves consistency. So you have to be persistent, okay? You have to be persistent with the lifestyle, with the decisions, with the choices, with the training. You can't read one book, you can't watch one course video, you can't have one motivational day where you go out and work on your business and then expect to get results that are going to last you a lifetime. You have to be persistent with training and acquiring new skill sets, okay? And number 3 is going to be resilience. And this is my favorite because this is where all the entrepreneurs fail. Statistically, 97% of all entrepreneurs fail in the first 2 years because they lack this attribute, which is resilience. I'm going to show you how to cultivate this mindset, which is going to help indefinitely with growing your business. Resilience. Make sure you're writing these 3 pillars down because they've changed my life for the better. Resilience. My 4-year-old son, when I was teaching him how to ride a bike, guess what? He fell off the bike, he'd scrape his knee. He'd cry, he'd wipe his tears, he'd get back on the bike and he'd try it again. That is being resilient. You have to have the same mindset. You have to cultivate that mindset as an adult, not an adolescent, when you are trying to grow your business, okay? If my 4-year-old son can fall off his bike and scrape his knee, scrape his elbow, get back on, and ride his bike, and he has the resilience, you can too. But see, what happens is when we get older, we lose these traits. My 4-year-old son has patience, persistence, and resilience. We all did when we were young, but what happened? You have to have that resilience in your business. There's going to be obstacles, there's going to be barriers, there's going to be objections, there's going to be no's, there's going to be learning curves. Okay, but you have to understand, with every barrier, every objection, every small failure, it's not a failure, it's not a negative, it's a positive. Take a positive from that negative. Learn that you made a mistake and that's what caused that circumstance. So if you can find out what mistake you made and put that into your mindset, into your toolbox, your entrepreneur toolbox, it will help to ensure that you won't make it again. And that's why resilience is such an important part of the 3 pillars to success. Any large building, any large structure has to start with the foundation, has pillars, has beams that holds it up. You guys need to develop these. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this, and the reason why this is so important, is because this is free to cultivate, guys. You guys can start it right now. You can start this today. But the key word is start. The key word is start. All right, so many people have these large goals that look like this. Make $100,000 a month, buy a Ferrari, build a mansion, find the wife or husband of their dreams, find the job of their dreams, become financially free and location independent, travel the world. These are end result goals, not milestones, ladies and gentlemen. You have to have milestones that are going to be small steps that are going to help you lead up to accomplishing your big goals. Okay, right now I'm in Hawaii, in Honolulu. This is beautiful, but guess what? 4 years ago I was making $7.25 an hour working a dead-end job, okay, working 3rd shift, 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. I didn't have a car, didn't have a computer, but guess what? I knew that was a season. I was willing to be patient, persistent, consistent, and resilient to get out of that season. I understood I wouldn't be there forever. See, differentiate and understand that where you're at is a season. If you're not happy with your job, your life, your current circumstance, understand it's a season. What you do within that season will help you progress and not digress. All right? It will help you progress and not digress. So start making simple milestones. Start developing these 3 pillars of success. Cultivate this mentality. It's absolutely free, and I guarantee you will have better results and you will create better income, more impact, and more influence with cultivating this mindset. Start today. It could be waking up early. It could be eating healthier. It could be writing affirmations. It could be read 3 pages out of a book a day. Start small, and what happens with every milestone that you accomplish, that's going to lead up to accomplishing a goal. And with every milestone and every goal that you accomplish, that's going to boost your confidence. And when you get that feeling, when you get that adrenaline rushing from within that you have accomplished that goal, that's what's going to give you the willpower to continue. I heard Tony Robbins saying that the biggest attribute to successful entrepreneurs are the capability to be able to turn their hunger within. Be hungry. See, I never lost that hunger. I remember what it's like to volunteer for bread canned goods, for my son to want a Nintendo for Christmas, and I had to get a yellow dump truck that somebody donated. Okay, for it to be anniversary and not be able to afford flowers for my wife. I understood that. And I keep that, and I can activate that within. So be able to activate your hunger within on protocol. Don't get comfortable, okay? Don't get comfortable, because what I've accumulated and what I've created today was not within comfort. But let me tell you something. My 4-year-old also complains that his legs hurt, his arms hurt. You know why? Because he's going through growing pains. In order to achieve your potential, your true height, your true potential in business and in life, you have to go through growing pains, and it is not comfortable, guys. Break through your comfort. I'll see you guys in a bit. So we just came down to the beach here in Honolulu, man. It's beautiful. I wish you guys could feel the breeze coming off the ocean right now. It's probably a cool 72 degrees. Oh man, it's fantastic. We got some work in at the tiki bar, had some lunch, shot some emails out, checked our products, make sure everything's good, our campaigns. And I just want to talk to you, in the last segment of this vlog, we talked to you guys about the 3 pillars: patience, persistence, and resilience. Now I want to talk to you about momentum. When you roll a ball down the hill, what happens? That ball starts to run faster until it reaches its final destination. If you lack momentum, okay? You're never gonna get to your destination. You're never gonna get to your final destination, and it's gonna take you longer. But when you gain momentum, what happens is you start to go towards your final destination at an accelerated rate. Now, how do you gain momentum in business? You gain momentum in business, especially in e-commerce, through repetition, okay? By learning these advanced strategies and learning these proven strategies and then implementing them. That's how you gain momentum. Because when you lose momentum, that's when you hit a bump, you hit an objection, you hit a roadblock. And what happens is that ball comes to an idle position. But you want your business, you want your life in general to gain momentum and to continue to roll downhill, figuratively speaking. And the way you do that is by continuously, oh, look at the sun, man, the sun's popping out. Look at the color of this water, it's beautiful. The way you continue to get momentum and keep that ball rolling downhill is to continue to learn and implement new strategies that's gonna help accelerate your life and your business. And that's something that took me a while to learn. I'm gonna walk up here so you guys can see these rocks are real slippery right here. I'm gonna show you guys a clip of a crab we just found. So I'm not gonna go too far out. I don't wanna drop the camera. But listen, you guys wanna create momentum and you wanna continue to move forward. And that's something I struggled with for a long time because I didn't wanna invest in myself. I didn't wanna invest in my business. I was trying to do everything myself. And what happened is every time I'd get momentum, I'd learn something, I'd hit an objection or an obstacle and I'd stay still. And my ball would stop rolling. So the way I maintain my momentum now in my business is by continuing to stay ahead and finding out who knows what. And whether I pay to learn that, I buy the book, I buy the course, whatever it is, I'm continuously learning and investing in not only my personal development, but in my business's development. That way we can create momentum and continue to get momentum. So listen guys, this isn't only about Amazon, e-commerce, business, real estate, all that stuff that I talk about. This is about in life. If you want to start losing weight, whatever it is whatever your goal is, whatever your main primary objective is, you need to maintain momentum, okay? Like we talked about making mistakes. If you're working out or if you're working out and you're trying to change your eating habits and you make a mistake, don't stop because you're going to lose your momentum. The next day, get up, work harder, eat healthier. So whatever it is you're doing in life, not only in business, make sure you maintain momentum. That way you can keep moving towards your final destination. I'll show you guys a quick spin right here. Let me get off the little bridge right here, the little bridge of rocks. So they have a retaining wall right here. The water is just crystal clear. And then behind me you can see more here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a bunch of hotels right here. But in the back you can see the hills. You can definitely see it over here as well. It's just beautiful here. There's a bunch of islands that make up Hawaii. Right now we're on Honolulu, but it's just been amazing. And like all of these vlogs that you guys see, I'm working while I'm here, guys. If I'm doing this, you can too. Just believe in yourself. And these action steps that I'm giving you, take action on them. Don't ignore them. I'm not just trying to be the rambling guru to make myself look smart. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm sharing what took me years, cost me thousands of dollars to learn, cost me multiple failures, multiple hard-learned lessons to learn this stuff. I'm sharing this with you guys because I love you guys and I want you guys to succeed. And I would be blessed to be able to contribute to your success and help you guys in whatever your main accomplishment is. Alright guys, so we just touched down to Waimea Bay Beach. Sorry if any of you locals, if I said that wrong. But they've got this famous jumping rock that we're going to be jumping off right now. I don't know if you can see it in my background. It's right there. People are jumping off right now. So I'm going to get you guys an awesome view. I'm going to take you guys here with the experience so you guys can experience.
Swimming to me.
Here's the ocean right here in the background.
Swimming to me is just being able to keep yourself above water. I don't care about the technique.
Beautiful. Check it out. Look at the scenery. So yeah, it's about an hour outside of Honolulu. So come here and experience new things. You got to experience new things in life. You guys got to try to do, you know, the best that you can to widen your horizon and experience new things. as I always say, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. And whenever you experience new things and you go to these beautiful places, what that's going to do is that's going to help open up your mindset as to what you're actually capable of doing. All these different beautiful places around the world that you can see, that'll help to motivate you and drive you to continue to fulfill your life even more.
Alright guys, so I made it. I am alive. For all of you guys that were nervous and were looking at the footage of me jumping off, I forgot the GoPro, I forgot the drone. Super epic fail, but I still got some awesome footage for you guys, and that was an experience worth having. You guys need to make, and let me say this, us entrepreneurs are always focused on working, and our experiences and our happiness our fulfillment come from advancement in our businesses, taking our businesses to new heights, creating new milestones, breaking new goals in our business. But don't forget about the life side of things, guys. There's more happiness outside of true wealth, There's happiness outside of wealth. For me, that's all I was focusing on, is building my business, growing my business. And my business was successful, and guess what? I kept building it. I kept working long, stressful hours, and I forgot to experience stuff like this. And that's why I travel around the world, and that's why I'm so fortunate in order to be an entrepreneur, to be able to work while I'm at beautiful places like this right now in Hawaii. So that's a little bit of advice. Because what happens is, especially if you're like me and you come from nothing in business and entrepreneurship, you never want to go back to your previous life. So for me, my desire, my hunger was continuously thriving, because I knew where I came from and I never wanted to go back to that lifestyle. So I was working relentlessly 24/7, 365. I kept crushing goals, crushing milestones, and then I would just set another one. So this is a message to you guys. Don't fall into the mousetrap. There's nothing wrong with the work ethic. There's nothing wrong with busting your face off. But don't forget, once you make it, to reward yourself.